Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I go by StampJG here on YouTube and on my blog at www.stampjg.com, where I'll have more photos and more information on the stuff I cover in my video. So today I wanted to give you 5 tips and tricks to get the most out of your Autumn Wreath Builder stamp by Gina Designs. I've had a lot of fun playing with this and the images. I thought I would help you get more out of your stamp set by showing you different ways to use this and extend how you use it through the holiday season and beyond. So first of all, number 1 is play. Give yourself permission to play. How many times do you come home with a bunch of stuff and they sit in a pile and you don't, there's housework to be done, and nobody likes to do housework. There's things to be done and you just let it sit there and then time goes by and you don't play. I might be the only one, but give yourself permission to play. I gave myself permission to play. I gave myself permission to just do a bunch of stuff before I created a project with it. So that way I got to know the template, I got to know the stamps, and I got to see some things before I started right into a project. Oftentimes I'm pressed for time and I just go straight to a project and then I get frustrated when things don't work out. So give yourself permission to play. For example, here's a leaf, horizontally, sideways. Here it is sticking out of the center. Here's a 4-inch piece of cardstock, and you can see how you can get a larger center area when you have a larger piece of cardstock to work with. And when things don't work out, turn the piece of paper over and try again until you're more comfortable with how everything works. One of the things that I found very, very helpful with this is to have pre-cut cardstock. And pre-cut cardstock made it easy just to play and not have to worry about stopping. So I cut a bunch of cardstock. I've also used some of these, and I really like the heavy base weight cardstock where I'm using 80-pound Nina Solar weight. I cut a bunch of circles, and that way I had plenty of materials to work with, and I could just play and play and play and stamp and not have to stop and cut stuff. Number 2, measure. Here is what I have found to be one of the biggest successes of using the Wreath Builder template and the stamp set, is to take what I wanted for a center and to measure it. So in this case, with this center focal point, when I measured it, it was 2 inches. So if I had a circle, I wanted my wreath to come around the 2-inch circle. So this way I die cut something that I could use to either trace a circle around or to place on my piece of paper to go ahead and help with the placement of my stamps, is kind of what this thing does. It just helps you place your stamps so that you can get started. And once you get started, once you get that first one in, really you're just repeating. One of the other things with measuring is figure out, if you're not using a focal point, figure out kind of the size that you want to work around. How big is your sentiment? And once you get that into your, once you figure out what sentiment you want and how big you want your center circle, then you can measure, then you can go from there and work around it. In this case, I wanted a 2-inch center just because I was working with this thing and working with the center element. And I also found that 2 inches would work pretty well with every stamp set sentiment in this kit. So 2 inches worked very well for this. If I wanted a smaller center, I could use, I don't know, a little roll of washi tape or something that would give me a slightly smaller guideline to measure around to start my circle. And again, once you get your first 1 or 2 or 3 stamps done, if you're doing 3 at a time, then you don't have to measure again. You can just keep stamping. Number 3 is color. What a difference color makes. And this is where you can get a bunch of inks all together and just play. Again, play is kind of the overall theme, but once you get color, you can see that you can go from green. If you added a second color with the same stamp set, you get something looking a little more springy. If you use blue colors with the same stamp set, again, this is all the same little leaves, then you get something a little more wintry, a little more spring. Or if you choose fall colors, then you can get a fall looking. So color makes a big difference in your project, even with the same exact stamp set. One of the reasons why I like the little cubes, and I have really kind of fallen in love with working with cubes, is that it lets you get into the little teeny tiny corners. If you can look closely at some of this, you'll notice that you can ink different parts of your stamp. You know, you can take one image and ink each side differently because they're smaller and they can get in little areas. That's not to say that you can't do it with a larger stamp set and possibly a finger dauber or a foam sponge kind of thing. That would work too, but color makes a big difference in your project. So play with different colors, even unexpected colors. Even though this is an autumn stamp set, you can get a lot of different looks with the different colors that you use. Okay, number four. Number four is, even though this is called the Autumn Wreath Builder stamp set, it certainly goes beyond wreaths. I mean, you can make whole backgrounds with this without a problem. You can use it to stamp just little images on things. These stamps are sized really nicely that you could work in a planner with them, or you can make little smaller things too, or build them all together and use them as a background. Number five is think outside the season. And I think I've already shown this earlier, but I wanted to show how this stamp set goes beyond fall. You can get something slightly Christmassy. You can get something slightly wintry. You certainly can get cards that would be good for weddings or something, you know, paired up with a different sentiment if you wanted to. So this stamp set is so versatile, and playing with it gives you a lot of options. Well, thank you for joining me here today for 5 tips and tricks with working with the Gina K Designs Autumn Wreath Builder stamp set. I really appreciate you taking this journey with me, and now it's your turn. Would you comment down below and let me know what you think of working with Autumn Wreath Builder stamp sets? Do you have a Wreath Builder stamp set? Do you have little stamps that you're working with? I love to hear some of the ideas that you have. Thank you very much for coming along, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.